The Pixel 9 has been a fantastic phone, and right now you can get it for 549 bucks, which is a huge deal because normally it's 799. It's like 31% off or something like that if I'm doing my numbers right. But fantastic phone, one of the best phones that Google's ever made. The Tensor 4 has been really good, and people genuinely seem to like it. And I like the design, and I love this peony color, this pink color. It really stands out, really pops. But they've got other colors you can get as well: porcelain, obsidian, and was it wintergreen? I don't know, whatever the other green colors. But anyway, moral of the story is fantastic deal. And this is the thing with the Google Pixel phones. Like always, whenever it comes to the November season, they always put these things on sale. It just happens to be further away this time because the phones came out earlier. Normally they come out in October and then they make everybody mad because 3 weeks later they drop the price on them. But 30% is a huge, huge discount. And it was a decent price at $799, but 549 bucks. You can get it at Best Buy, Amazon. I got affiliate link in the description if you're interested. But they've done some seriously good things with this phone. And of course, it's got plenty of RAM, 12 gigs of RAM, 6.3-inch screen, super bright, 120 hertz refresh rate, the ever popular and famous Pixel camera. It's got almost a 5,000 milliamp battery, wireless charging, everything you could ask for, other than a Snapdragon chip, if that's something you care about. But I've had a really good experience with the Tensor chip, and whether I use the Pixel 9, whether I use the Pixel 9 Pro, 9 Pro XL, it's fast, it's smooth, it's efficient, it does everything that you need to do really well. And I throw this caveat out there because I have to, because somebody in the comments will be like, but it's not good at gaming. Like it plays games just fine, right? It just doesn't let you max them out and get 100% performance like you would with like an S24 Ultra, which is designed for that sort of thing. And another thing that people don't take into consideration is a lot of it has to do with optimization. Not necessarily that the hardware can't handle it or hardware doesn't push it fine, but because the developers, because it's kind of a niche platform, it's not that big, the developers don't customize their experience for the Tensor chip. So it doesn't take advantage of the hardware anyway. So that's just something I'm throwing out there, just a little hardware, software background experience with it. But overall, I've had such a good experience with the Pixel 9 phones. The antenna's better, and they fixed the three things I said they had to fix. I said they had to fix the battery, I said they had to fix the heat, and I said they had to fix the antenna. Those are the three things that basically we all complained about for the Pixel 6, the 7, the 8, and they finally listened. They finally listened. They gave us a new modem. The new modem is excellent. I think it's even better than the one. Well, I think the one in the iPhone 16 Pro Max is the same one that's in Samsung with the S24, but it's not as good. Like, for whatever reason, even when I use the iPhone 16 Pro Max, even with the same modem as the S24 Ultra, like it's not as good. I don't know if it's iOS, I don't know if it's an optimization thing, I don't know if it's a power issue, I don't know what, but it's not as good. The modem that's in the Pixel phone, the Pixel 9 series phone, I think is pretty darn good, and I've had no issues with it. Consistent upload, download stuff, call quality is good, because somebody's going to ask me about that. Call quality is good, and the speakers are pretty good. I mean, they're not the best in the world. They're not as good as Samsung, not as good as the Sony. Like the Sony Xperia 1 Mark 6 has, I think, the best speakers probably on any phone ever. They're pretty darn fantastic. But yeah, if you're looking to get a good phone that has long-term support, because the Pixel 9 series phones supported for 7 years. 7 years of operating system updates, 7 years of security patches, just got Android 15 like a week ago. So they're leading the pack here in the United States. Samsung's not even getting Android 15 until January, whenever the S25 launches. So if you like the Google experience, if you like those regular updates, and Samsung's good about them too, don't get me wrong. They still put out their security patches monthly. They've been pretty Johnny on the spot when it comes to that stuff. And I think in the last couple of years have been the best when it comes to updates and the most reliable. But they're taking their time with One UI 7. This will be the first time in a very, probably ever, that their new phone has launched with the new with an operating system update. It's normally the operating system's already been out. Like when it came to Android 14 and One UI 6, it came out in October of last year. We know the S24 came out in January of this year. So it'll be interesting, kind of uncharted territory, and that may kind of put them a couple months behind, which would be an even better talking point for Google, because if Google's going to be able to push the operating system out months in advance ahead of Samsung, then that's a big win for them. That's going to make a lot of people happy. But yeah, Google makes Android, so I think they should have it out first, and they pretty much always do. So Pixel 9 experience, all-day battery life, great software performance, nice and smooth. The display is beautiful. Like, I really love the screen on it. It looks really nice. The cameras are good on here, and it's just a nice, solid, smooth, basically flagship level experience that you can get. And this is a good price. Like $549 is a fantastic price for this phone. I didn't like that they went to $799, and I thought something like this would happen. And I caution people, and of course I always say, look, the phone's going to be on sale once we get to November around the holiday time. It's what Google does. They're known for this, but this is huge. I was expecting maybe like, okay, maybe $649, maybe $699. I did not anticipate $549, and it's not even Black Friday yet. Maybe on Black Friday they might drop it to $499. I don't know. I kind of think this is probably the bottom that we're going to see. So if you've been on the fence, if you've been interested, if you've been looking at it and be like, you know what, I kind of dig in what Pixel's doing. Apparently people really like the phones. They might quite possibly have increased their market share twofold over this last quarter because of the Pixel 9, because it's selling so well. It is the best selling Pixel series ever, and Google is selling them, I guess, like hotcakes. I don't know. I've seen more Pixels around. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I don't know. But I've seen more Pixels around. I mean, even traveling globally. I was in Germany a few months ago, saw Pixels there. I was in Japan last month, saw some Pixels there. I see them here. I see them in New York when I go there. So, yeah, I think that they're starting to pick up a little bit of steam, and it's good to see that, because I think that the Google Pixel brand is good. I've been a fan for a long time, and when I see value and I see performance, I see reliability, I see, long-term support, all that stuff really matches up well. And this phone, not everybody necessarily wants the Pro series. They don't want to spend the $1,000, or they don't want the XL. They don't want to spend $1,099. They don't want a big bulky phone. I really love the 6.3-inch size with the screen on this one, but you still get that same Tensor 4 performance, 3.15 gigahertz, and it does really well. Like, it's smooth as butter. I have no complaints about it whatsoever, and it plays Boom Beach great. I mean, I've even played other stuff. I've been playing Alien Isolation on my Pixel 9 Pro XL. Runs like a champ. I mean, that's a high quality, demanding game. So if you even want to do gaming, of course you can. So that's pretty much the moral of the story. I just wanted to talk about it, kind of do a follow-up. A lot of people start looking at phones towards the end of the year and like, okay, it's holiday season time, waited, got past the reviews, and now you got some choices, right? The Samsungs are on sale. I think the S24 Ultra in select colors is on sale for $899 right now. I made a video about that yesterday, which is just insane because that's $400 off. That's a $1299 phone, and that's going to be good for a long time too. So we're starting to see some competition in the phone space here in the US, and it's really exciting because who's the real winner? We are, the consumers, because it means better competition, more options, better pricing, and I'm here for it. So that's all I got in this video. If you have any questions, comments, gripes, complaints, concerns, all that stuff, of course, go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.